Hello everybody and welcome to the Ozarks Sports Report YouTube show. Here joined by the head basketball coach of the Crane Lady Pirates, Coach Jeremy Mullins. And for today's show, we're going to be doing a weekly recap with the head coach of the Crane Lady Pirates, Coach Jeremy Mullins. Recapping their last three games from the past week, Crane hosted Spokane and they defeated Spokane by a score of 61-43. Then the Pirates went down the road to Berry County and defeated Southwest by a score of 73-31. Then the Pirates came back home to cap off the regular season and they defeated Pierce City by a score of 81-51. Coach Mullins, what was the main objective that you had going into that final stretch of games before the district tournament?
Well, we needed to all be clicking on the same page. You know, we have to find a rhythm, continuity. We got to know where people are going to be. We have to shore up our offense and continue to fight for boards. Continue
to fight for boards is that main key. Also, we're going to talk about those advantages from the last three games. What were the advantages that you saw from those games against Spokane, Southwest, and Pierce City?
I would say is our post play. You know, we've relied on Hicks all season, and she has come through big. You know, Spokane has a big girl, Tate. She did a good job on there. Our team defense has been pretty good. You know, we have some breakdowns like always, like all teams do. But you know, starting Hicks off well for us, and then getting back into the inside-out game where my guards can get some shots and knock those down is key.
That is a very big key. Now we got to move on to that opposite side of the advantages. You're 21-6. 20-6, pardon me. So we got to talk about those disadvantages. What are the disadvantages that you saw from those last three games against Spokane, Southwest, and Pierce City?
Playing hard. You know, sometimes this team just doesn't play hard all the time. And I've stressed that to them all year long, you know, and our 6 losses, I'd say 2 of them I'd like to have back because, you know, we either didn't put the ball in the hole or we didn't play hard or capitalize on all the other team's mistakes.
Now, going into the district tournament, you're going to be taking on Galena. That's going to be your neighbors to the south of you guys, about 9 miles. What are the corrections that you're going to be making until the game against Galena in the district tournament at Marionville?
Well, me and my assistant coaches are going to have to watch film tomorrow so we can be practice prepared. And, you know, it's been a while since we played Galena, 7 games ago. So I'm going to have to go back and see and what worked and what didn't work.
Let's talk about one game that happened. It was the second to last game here at Crane. It was against Spokane. Madison Hicks, who scored, I believe, 33 points in that game. And what I personally saw in the NBA, it was between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Boston Celtics there at the TD Garden there in Boston, Massachusetts, where LeBron James was the lead scorer who scored 28, and Jason Tatum, or Kyrie Irving, was the lead scorer for the Boston Celtics. We believe it was about 20 points. Did you ever notice that Madison Hicks outscored an entire starting 2 starting fives in the NBA outscoring? What was the chemistry that you heard?
Well, that was pretty neat. When you put that on social media, we looked at that and had a good laugh about it, you know. But you know what? You know, Hicks works well. She's a scoring machine, but she couldn't do it without the guards. You know, the guards have got to find her. They do a good job of that. Sometimes we don't, but all around, you know, Hicks relies on my guards to get her the ball. So I think it's a mix. The guards got to see her. The guards got to open her up because then if all we have is Hicks, they can double and triple team her. My guards have got to start hitting shots, and they have been. So if we can get a mix of inside-out play, I think we can be very dangerous.
Very dangerous is key, and that's going to be a big testimony that you're going to be preaching in that Pirates Bible, or scripture. That's going to be what you're preaching in the Pirates Bible is the intensity and that pressure. What's going to be the scripture that you're going to be preaching in that Pirates Bible come district time?
You know, treat every game as if it could be your last for this season, because it very well could be. You know, if we're not prepared mentally to concentrate, if we're not knocking down shots when we need them at key times, you know, we can go home. But like I said, if we're hitting, playing some good defense, rebounding, I think we can just beat about anybody we play.
A couple more questions to ask you about is now will be your player of the week. Who'd be your player of the week that shined out on that hardwood for these Crane Pirates in the last 3 games against Spokane, Southwest, and Pierce City?
It'd have to be Madison Hicks.
Madison Hicks again. Now, one final question. If you had any final words that you had to say to all those 3 teams that you played and also all the teams that you played in this regular season, what would be your final words to all those teams that you played this regular season and the last 3 teams that you played?
They've all done well. You know, looking back through there, we've had a pretty good schedule. It's been a fight. You know, there's a lot of good coaches out there, a lot of good teams, and I look forward to good battles and games down the road.
Here with the head coach of the Crane Lady Pirates, Coach Jeremy Mullins, after that 61-49 win against Spokane tonight. Coach Mullins, what was the definition of this game tonight against Spokane?
Toughness. We had to come out and be toughness, especially mental toughness. Especially in the second half when we couldn't throw it in the ocean standing on the beach. You know, we couldn't make shots. We weren't turning the ball over as far as live ball turnovers a whole lot, but we were just making some silly mistakes, and we couldn't throw it in the bucket. So mental toughness down the stretch to close this out against a very good Spokane team.
Come out of intermission, it was a little bit sleepy there on that Pirates bench. What was your words to say to your girls to kind of wake them back up in the third quarter?
You know, I haven't found those words yet, because if you look at us statistically throughout this season, my third quarter is just horrible. I don't know what I'm doing at the halftime to not fire them up or think this second half is going to be easy, but I've got to find another way of handling my business at halftime to make sure these ladies come out prepared, and I'm going to try some different stuff coming up on practice Sunday.
Going on the road, you're going to be taking on Southwest, a winless Southwest team, which is a newcomer in the SWCO. What's going to be the recipe that you're going to be cooking in that Pirates kitchen to help bring win number 19 against Southwest?
What we've done all season. I'm going to apply some defensive pressure. We're going to have the team rebound, team defense, and we're going to have to make some shots.
30 final words they had to say to the coaching staff of the Spokane Lady Owls. What would your final words be to the coaching staff of the Spokane Lady Owls?
I hope their coach gets better soon, gets back with their team. I know that stinks when you can't be with your team, especially on game night, and good luck in districts.
All right, thanks for taking the time with us, Coach Mullins. Congratulations on win number 18. We'll talk to you in your last game back home against Pierce City.
Thank you.
Here with a trio of Lady Pirates tonight, Madison Hicks, Gracie Brawley, and Sadie McMenemy, who both scored double digits and were three of the lead scorers tonight against Spokane. Girls, what was the topic that you had going into this game against Spokane?
Probably toughness, like Coach said.
We just had to rebound and get defensive stops.
To elaborate on what Coach said, toughness was huge. We knew we had to get those boards from Tate because she will grab them up, and we had to be strong down low because she's a very good defender also.
Very good defender in Paige Tate tonight. She had 4 fouls tonight against you guys. Was there anything that changed? Like, did you guys beef up on your game, or did you guys kind of slow it down, or what did you guys do to have Tate on her 4th foul?
Credit to our guards. They really slowed the game down and gave us post a good opportunity to get some good looks, and I was able to get into her body a little bit to get her those fouls.
Like Hicks said, we just kept passing to the post and getting work down there.
Yeah, what they said.
Madison Hicks, it was your show tonight. You scored 33 points tonight against Spokane. What was for dinner tonight in that Crane Pirates kitchen to help score those 33 points against Spokane tonight?
We knew if we got the ball inside, then our guards would be open. If our guards were open, we knew they'd knock down shots. So it's really a cat and mouse game with us. You can't stop all of us. So
you're going to be going down the road. You're going to be taking on a winless Southwest team. Newcomer in the SWCL. What will Coach Mullins' words be to help get you guys win number 19 against Southwest?
Probably stay down on defense and just get all the boards we can.
Just keep rebounding and getting defensive stops.
We don't overlook anybody. Records don't matter. Anything can happen, so just play our game.
If there are any final words that you had to say to the coaches of the Spokane Lady Owls, what would your words be to the coaches of the Spokane Lady Owls?
Just keep pushing and good luck in districts.
Good luck in districts. You're a very talented team. Good luck in districts.
All right, thanks for taking the time with us, girls. Congratulations on that win against Spokane. We'll talk to you at your last game here at home against Pierce City.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here with now the head coach of the Crane Lady Pirates, Coach Jeremy Mullins, after that big 81-51 victory against Pierce City tonight on senior night. Coach, what was the ingredient that you were putting in that soup to help bring that win against Pierce City?
Ball movement, and get the ball to our high and low posts. If we could establish that early in the game, I figure we'll get our open looks in the second, third, and fourth quarter from the outside. So I think we established that early, and some transition as well.
Lots of transition that we had in that game against Pierce City. Senior night for tonight, it was very special for 6 of your seniors: Madison Hicks, Macy Hayes, Olivia Dodo, Olivia Edwards, and Sadie McMenemy. What does that say for that team chemistry? What's the meat on the bone that they pick off every time they step on that court?
Well, like you said, it's team chemistry. They know each other. They've been playing together for a long time now, so they know where to look and they know what to do, and they put themselves in good positions.
Coming up on Saturday, you're going to be at Marionville. It's going to be the Class 2 District 11 tournament. You're going to be taking on your neighbors to the south of Galena. What's going to be the meat on the bone that you're going to be having to keep your season alive?
Well, we're just what we've done all season. Work hard defensively, find our posts early, and the key will be knocking down some outside shots. We've got to knock down some outside shots and limit our turnovers and see how it goes.
If there were any final words you had to say to Coach Rob Guerin and Coach Alyssa Chastain from the Pierce City Lady Eagles after that 81-51 loss to you guys, what would your final words be to Coach Rob Guerin and Coach Alyssa Chastain?
They're good coaches. I've been around them for a long time, good friends of mine, and they always have their girls prepared, and I wish them well in districts.
Thanks for taking the time with us, Coach Mullins. Congratulations on that win to cap off the regular season. We will talk to you at districts at Marionville.
Thank you, sir.
Here with some 6 important Pirates tonight. These are the seniors of 2019 for the Crane Lady Pirates: Olivia Dodo, Olivia Edwards, Macy Hayes, Madison Hicks, Mackenzie Funcannon, and Sadie McMenemy. Girls, tell me about your time, about those last 4 years being as a Crane Lady Pirate.
It was difficult to try to fit in and kind of just blend, but once we started to blend and became a team and a family, everything just kind of came together.
The year was difficult, very hard, but like Dodo said, we did start to come together at the end. There were some interesting times, but the further the season and year went along, the better we got.
Most definitely a learning curve come sophomore year, but we learned to rely on each other and just grow and play as one like we should.
It's been an amazing ride. We've always worked well together, done some good things, and we're ready to see what we can accomplish now.
Been together since 7th grade, and it's definitely had our ups and downs, and this year we've definitely come together as a family.
It's been hard at times, but it's been really fun these last 4 years.
Lots of fun it has been for you guys being on this basketball court. A lot of tradition for you, for this team at the Crane Lady Pirates, especially for Coach Jeremy Mullins. What I believe is it was your freshman year as you guys actually won state. Is that true?
Yes, it sure is.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep, we won state.
Yep.
Now talking about this game and also this senior year, you guys were without one senior. That was Olivia Dodo, which we believe she broke her foot before the season. What was changed? What had to be done to help keep the train rolling and help keep all those wins coming up in this past season without Dodo?
Well, we definitely lost a big girl, and that hurt us, but we made it work the best that we could.
We had to learn how to adjust our post game and figure out who from the guard could we pull to play post more often.
Everybody had to step up a little bit. That's a lot of boards and a lot of points that we lost, so it was a team effort.
The guards definitely had to show up without her presence in the post.
Yeah, it was definitely a learning curve, and we had to just learn and adjust to it, and we did lose a lot of rebounds and points from her.
Also now, Olivia Dodo, you had to play cheerleader throughout the entire season. So what does that say without being a player and then now becoming a team cheerleader on that Crane bench?
Well, it's definitely hard, not to sound self-conceited, but it was hard to sit on the bench as much as I did because freshman year I was playing varsity, so it was definitely a big change to be on the bench and, watch my team bleed and sweat without me, and it took a big toll on my heart.
Now talk about this game, girls. Madison Hicks, you were the lead scorer, and Olivia Dodo and Sadie McMenemy, you guys also help assist Madison Hicks tonight with Both of you guys 12 points. Madison Hicks with 35 points. What does this say for all three of you guys to help us, or all three of you guys to help out in this game?
I mean, it felt good, and it was just a team effort.
Yeah, like Olivia said, a team effort, trying to get Hicks the ball and just moving it around.
We always go with whatever works. If our guards are on that night, we'll go with them. We'll look on the inside. We'll just get the ball where it needs to go.
You're going to be going to districts at Marionville. You're going to be taking on Galena on Saturday at 4 o'clock. What's going to be Coach Mullins' recipe that he'll be cooking in that Pirates kitchen to help keep your season alive against Galena?
Just play as hard as we can and don't overlook anybody and give it your best effort because you never know when your last game will be.
I don't think Coach would let us talk about that. I think we're just going to show up and play.
Like Ollie said, don't overlook anybody. We just got to go out there and move our feet and get those boards and play tough. That's all he's asking.
Playing hard, that's always our number one thing, and making sure that we can play our game against them.
Just show up and leave it all on the court.
Play hard and take our shots when we need to and rebound.
Rebounding is the key. If you guys could scout the upcoming Crane Pirates that's going to be coming up next year, what do you expect to be coming out of next year's team?
They're definitely quick, and we got a couple big girls in there, so hopefully they'll be able to step up and take me and Hicks' spot and take up them boards and them points, and our guards to take fun spot and be quick and good on defense. So.
Oh no. They just gotta work hard and play together, and we'll see what they can do.
I definitely see some shooters coming up, and Emery and Kelsey's chemistry is just amazing, and it's only going to get better.
I see big things for them. They're only going to do good things. So we got 2 really good posts. We got a lot of shooters, and they can handle the ball really well.
I definitely see watching them is going to be a fun time. They having come in, and us with the great chemistry that us 6 have together, they came in, they picked it up, and we play with them like we've played with them our whole life. So I think it'll be fun.
They're very quick, and they have a lot of potential, and it'll be exciting to watch them and see the things that they do.
Before we let you guys go, if there are any final words that you need to say to head coach Rob Guerin and coach Alyssa Chastain, these two are very familiar with Crane. What would your final words be to both Coach Chastain and Coach Guerin?
Well, good game, and I guess our team will see you next year.
Good game, and it was good playing you guys. Good competition.
A lot of respect for both of those coaches. It's been fun playing Rob over the years. He always comes out and he brings it all. Never takes a play off against us.
Yeah, good game and good luck in the postseason. We go way back with those coaches, so all the respect to them and their players.
It was definitely a good game, and I expect to see their freshman guards and players grow throughout the years.
Good game, and Pierce City never quit. They kept going, and good luck in districts.
All right, thanks for taking the time with us, seniors. Congratulations on a spectacular ride here at Crane. We'll talk to you guys all at districts.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
That's going to wrap up our show for today. We hope you enjoyed our show. We hope you enjoyed us sitting down with the head coach of the Crane Lady Pirates, Coach Jeremy Mullins. If you'd like to stay connected with the Crane Lady Pirates through their social media, be sure to like them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter. Their Twitter is at Crane Hoops. Once again, that's Crane Hoops on Twitter. Also, check out their website. Their website is at crane.k12.mo.us. If you want to stay connected with Ozarks Sports Report through our social media, be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, and check out our website. Our website is ozarksportsreport.wixsite.com/Ozark Sports Report. One final time, I want to thank head coach Jeremy Mullins for sitting down with us throughout the entire season and doing these weekly recaps. We will see him at districts. For one final time, I'm Adam Smith from the Ozark Sports Report saying, have a good day, everybody.